Hey all, pardon me. So as you see by the title of this video, it's slightly different and possibly a little bit triggering for some folks. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about where I've been for the last week or so. And that is my father passed away last week on December the 9th. So yeah, welcome to the last fuckery of 2020, right? So yeah, just I have a lot of thoughts in my head and a lot of things that I want to say about a lot of different things, but I just wanted to come on for a little bit and chat kind of about how there's, it's really easy to look at, folks' videos and kind of what's going on TV and, hear from people about the holidays and let's make this the best holiday season ever. And I know that it's going to be different because of, COVID and we're not have the same things, but we can still make it great. But there, just as a reminder, there are some folks who don't feel the same way about the holidays for a variety of reasons. And so just keep all of those folks in your hearts during this time, because it's a really difficult time for them. I had some issues about that previously, but now this year is especially a little bit harder. So as I mentioned, my father passed away last week. He was 75 years old, and he hadn't been in the greatest of health for quite some time. About a month ago, he was taken to the hospital by ambulance from my parents' house. He hadn't been taking his medicine, and a lot of his issues just became really exacerbated. So it was really difficult for everyone, especially my mom, who was unable to visit him in the hospital because of COVID and all of that. It was also really difficult to get updates about anything. So we would call the nurse's station daily to get updates. And sometimes we got answers and sometimes we didn't. But I think there just came a point in time though where he was just ready to go and wasn't answering the phone, wasn't talking to anybody. And I think he had just, it was time. So my mom called on Wednesday to let me know. And so I drove up to West Virginia on Thursday of last week just to help her with everything. The thing about my dad is he kept every stitch of paper that had ever come across his way. However, none of it was organized. So the good news is everything that we needed was there. It was just buried within 3 giant garbage bags full of papers that we had to sort through. So just with COVID and everything, it's really crappy too, because it doesn't make sense to have any sort of like funeral or gathering of folks, especially people who are elderly and might not be in the best health conditions to begin with. Like the last thing you want to do is bring everyone together into a funeral home and run the risk of even more people getting sick and whatnot. He did not pass from COVID, although there was some discussion as to whether or not, like one nurse said that he tested positive for COVID, but then like a week later she said he wasn't positive. So it was kind of, that wasn't the cause of death though. It was other things. So, I spent the last couple of days just getting everything in order for my mom. My brother does live with my mom, so she's not there by herself, but my mom like wrote out the bills for the checks, but he took care of and like did all of the other things, like to the point that like I set up my mom's email address. Like she didn't have an email address until the other day. So it's a lot of changes and a lot of things that just kind of being thrust upon her at once. So I would really appreciate if you kept, my family, especially my mom, in your thoughts and prayers during this time. It's going to be really difficult for her to navigate not just the holidays, but you know, what comes after this and kind of what the future looks like. They were married for 46 years, so it's a really long time to be with somebody, and then just really abruptly to have them pass. So I would really appreciate all of your thoughts and prayers and good vibes and everything. So I do have a backlog of some videos, obviously, that some that I had recorded previously to, you know, to finding out, and then I have a room full of stuff that I've got to kind of get through. So I'm working on giving myself some grace and understanding and knowing that like this holiday season is not going to be as previous have been for a multitude of reasons, but it's okay, but we're still gonna make it nice and happy for a certain 3.5-year-old. So yeah, so I do have a couple of other videos to get out there, but I did want to put this out. So I'll catch up on my giveaways and all of that other stuff. But yeah, if you could keep my mom and family in your thoughts and prayers, that would be super awesome. So thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate it. And I will talk to you soon.